Gold and silver traded with little swings and in a very tight and narrow range. We can see gold swinging all the way from 3380 to 3400 zone and staying within the zone, while silver is also struggled to break either on the upside or on the downside. So what to expect now? Here's the last update for the week. The US session, definitely it might add on to the volatility, which direction the metal's gonna take, where to enter, where to exit, how to profit. We're gonna see here with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day, and this is the only channel to deliver twice a day updates. First with the Asia and Europe session, next is this one with the US session. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, to look into gold, followed with silver. Watch till the What's happening with gold? See, every rise offsets with a retracement suggests that the bulls are not very much interested. Look what has happened here. Lower highs, and it has reversed from lower highs. The highs which we had seen yesterday, it has failed to break this, and in fact it has failed to stay above 3400, the crucial resistance zone. Now on the downside, 3380 levels are offering it a very good support. Earlier in the day I have mentioned 3380 78, 3360 58, 3370 72, 3360 58, and 3350 levels. Four levels here on the downside, and below 3350 is where we can say now it is going to deliver a massive move here on the downside. Now see this, once it trades below 3360 3350, we can expect a greater down move here. Be watchful for this, but right now I can see swings here. It is neither confirming for the bulls nor it is staying bearish. Notice what has happened here. See, four candles, red green, and see one sharp bearish candle has appeared. This is a Mariboju candle, and now once it trades below 3380, certainly more bearishness is going to prevail here. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD is trading with divergence, is staying bearish. The RSI has dropped as well. Look at 2 hour. Similar observation on the 2 hour charts. After the rise, one pullback, retracement, again a pullback. See the bearishness getting diminished. This is a slight worry point for the bears, and yes, the support from the 20 period, that is again the next worry point. So yes, if it trades now below 3380, we can expect a drop towards 3370, 72, 3360, 58. Yes, these are the two support levels which are going to play a major role on the downside. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD trading with moderate bearishness, and if you look at the RSI, this is also trading with moderate bearishness. Look at 3 hour chart. Similar observation. Every rise offsets with a retracement here. The support from the 20 period is pretty strong. We have to wait for it to trade below 20 period. See, it is just taking the support here from the 20 period since long now. It has to trade below this. Another thing to notice here is that the prices are not willing to stay bullish. Every rise offsets with a drop. Every rise, if you see on the upside, is offsets with a drop here. Thus it is pretty important. The current candle, if it trades below 3380, you can expect more bearishness to prevail. The stochastic has dropped. The MACD has crossed over, trading bearish. The RSI has dropped here. Coming to 4 hour, similar observation here. Yes, 3380, the 20 period is the next support which it has to break. Similar observation, nothing different. Also notice a tight, narrow, range bound movement here. See this is a nice bullish channel in which it is trading. It has to come out of this channel. It has to trade below 3360, 3350 levels, and then below that we can expect greater bearish move here. Notice what has happened here for gold. Drop, retracement. See, the drop is sharp, the retracement is gradual, and now once it breaks, we can expect it to move towards lower lows. Right now it is not showing any signs of bearishness here. Notice this fact, it is not showing any signs of bearishness, and hence do not treat this as bearish as long as 3350, 3340 levels are not taken. Moving averages are trading with divergence, is staying bullish. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD also is crossed over, trading with moderate bearishness. The RSI has dropped as well. Coming to the daily, look at the daily charts here. See the drop here, then the retracement. Now remember, it can still give you a breakout on the upside. Remember the swings what we had seen today, it can still break out on the upside. If you see it is staying beyond 3400, 3402 levels, you can expect another round of rise which is going to take the prices all the way now towards 3410, 3412. And if it trades beyond 3410, 3412, expect 3420, 22, and then beyond this, possibility of a move towards 3440 will be very high. But right now, if you look at today's candle, see it is red. It can move towards higher lows. If you look at the preceding few candles, you can see every rise we have seen, first it is aligned with the lows here. So the current candle might also deliver the same. It can align with the lows. It is possible that we can see a move towards 3370 or 3360 levels, below which more bearishness should prevail. Stochastic overbought, the MACD rising, the RSI flat. So looking at now, before I provide you the levels, if you're willing to learn this art of trading, join my next mentorship batch. The 34th batch starts 1st of September. register yourself now. Reach out to me for details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. And if you're looking forward to just trade as per the signals, you can be part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me, write an email, ping me or Telegram for your queries. Those looking for a trusted partner which offers you a swap free account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now, first thing is where you should buy. You can buy here at 33.96.98 zone, expected to move towards 3402, 3406, 3412. And if these three levels are taken, expect 34.20.22, and then beyond this 34.40 is the next target. Yes, if it stays beyond 34.20.22, do not think of selling gold. We can look forward to a move towards 34.40, 34.50 levels. As far as my opinion is concerned, chances for which appears to be less here. On the downside, I will recommend now a selling entry. It is pretty clear at 33.80 itself. You can take a sell. In fact, you can sell at 33.83 levels here. When you see the higher prices below 33.83, 84, you can take a sell. Expect it to move towards 33.78, 80. First target zone 33.70, 72. The next 33.60. 58 the third, and then 33.50 levels. Any drop below 33.50 will confirm a greater round of drop here on the downside. 33.30, 33.20 levels are very likely possible. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's move to silver. Now silver on the hourly chart, see double top is done. Yes, it has hit the highs what we had seen yesterday, and now it appears to be moving towards double bottom. Double bottom is at 38, and once it trades below 38 and specifically a move below 37.80 will confirm the reversal here. As long as 38 and 37.80 zone is not taken, do not treat silver as bearish. And looking at this, you can in fact take a sell in silver at 38.20 itself, but this is going to be riskier as long as $38 zone is not taken. And then I will say till 37.80 the selling entries are riskier. But notice the double top certainly suggests a greater resistance, and it appears it is not willing to break beyond 38.50 levels. Moving average is bullish here. The stochastic has dropped, the MACD is trading bearish, the RSI has dropped, signs are slightly bearish. Look at 2 hour. On the 2 hour chart, similar observation. See the rise here. You can see swings here, lower highs, lower lows, and possibility of a reversal will be very, very high from the current levels. I'll definitely watch out if at all it decides to trade below 38 levels, which will confirm the reversal here. And then below 37.80 is where the bears are waiting. If you see the stochastic, this is trading bearish. The MACD has crossed over, trading with moderate bearishness, and the RSI is staying flat. On the 3 hour charts, the moving averages have crossed over here. These are trading bullish, and see silver is still staying in this bullish channel. Higher highs and higher lows are seen. Very, very important for silver to trade below 37.80 in order to confirm any signs of any kind of bearishness. Now notice these last few candles. See red, couple of retracement, again a pullback, and current candle, if you see it is staying below 38.20 levels, you can expect more bearishness to prevail here. Stochastic flat. MACD has crossed over at the top, trading with moderate bearishness here, and the RSI is staying flat. So signs are slightly bearish here. But when you see the 4 hour, on the 4 hour charts, notice first of all, look at the preceding candle. It comes with a swing and it is closed at the red. Now it is pretty important for silver to trade below 38.20 and then 38. Remember, till 38 is not taken, we should not be treating silver as bearish. See the drop, retracement, and now once it trades below 38, you can expect 37.80, and any move below 37.80 will be a sign of reversal. As long as 37.80 is not taken, you should be very, very careful with the sells here. Again, mind my words, till 37.80 it's not bearish. It can bounce back, it can reverse sharp. Stochastic rising, the MACD is on the verge of a crossover. See, it has seen good bullish move so far. Wait for a crossover in order to confirm reversal. The RSI has dropped here. Coming to the daily. Now see on the daily charts what has happened. Drop, retracement, drop. It has retraced. It has breached past the critical milestone at 38.20.30. In fact, has moved higher towards 38.50 levels. Now if you look at the last two candles, see double top is done today and yesterday. Now it is staying with the swings. It is possible higher lows means it can move towards 38, 37.80 zone. And from those levels again a swing can be seen. It can again come back towards 38.20, 30 levels. But I'll say definitely the bullishness is only and only if it trades beyond 38.50, 38.60 levels. The stochastic overbought here. The MACD is trading bearish, trying to converge. The RSI is staying flat. So considering one thing is pretty clear, the buying entry in silver is only and only if it trades now beyond 38.50, 38.60 zone. Yes, the lower price at least has to be above 38.50 in order to consider it for any kind of buy. And then beyond this also till 38.60-65 you have to be cautious. Beyond 38.60-65 this time I will be looking forward to $39 levels directly, and any move beyond 39 will confirm the silver is targeting $40 zone very, very, very soon. If not today, then possibly next week. Is staying above 38.50s, 38.60, and then $39 levels. Yes, you can say that the bulls are going to stay here for a while. On the downside, the selling entry today is at 38.20 itself. When you see the higher prices below 38.20, take a sell. Expect 38.10, 38, 37.80. Till 37.80, do not treat silver as bearish. It can bounce back up, and it can bounce back sharp and can close the day at 38.20, 30 again. But till 37.80, a drop is possible. Below 37.80 is where you can say now the bears are back, and then we can look forward to 37.50, 37.40 levels very, very soon. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel, reach out to me for your queries, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead and a happy weekend. See you again tomorrow with the weekly forecast. Do watch that as well. Thank you.